The walk to end Alzheimer's is still a few months away, but planning is in full swing. Our Emily Slater gives us a glimpse of the planning that's underway. Emily.
Today, the Alzheimer's Association hosted a luncheon with local businesses with information on the disease and how businesses can get involved in the fight for a cure. The Alzheimer's Association is the third largest funder of Alzheimer's research in the world, following the U.S. and Chinese governments. Gail Brickler runs logistics on the day of the walk. Ending Alzheimer's is personal for her. She lost her grandfather, mother-in-law, and most recently, her brother to the disease.
And then my brother, who was an attorney, passed a couple years ago, very awarded, very intelligent, second in his class in law school, second in his class at IU, and just a brilliant man and charismatic and everything. And then that hit, and dementia hit.
West Lafayette Mayor John Dennis was a key speaker at the luncheon. Mayor Dennis was the honorary chair for the walk last year, but will be involved as an avid supporter this year. Mayor Dennis was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's 2 years ago.
And as for me personally, I know that with things like this, with the awareness that we have now with early onset Alzheimer's and the treatment programs that we have for that, I'm cautiously optimistic.
One of those treatments is Leqembi. It is the first drug that alters the underlying course of the disease to receive traditional FDA approval. It was approved last week. Mayor Dennis points to the importance of events like the Walk to End Alzheimer's and the awareness and acceptance they raise.
And I think that as we are becoming more in touch with those of us that have Alzheimer's, we as a community, as a society, and as a population are being better equipped to deal with those of us that struggle with Alzheimer's. And more importantly, because you have Alzheimer's doesn't mean that life is over. It just means that you might need to look a little bit before you leave.
Mayor Dennis told those attending the luncheon he doesn't want to be remembered as the guy that had Alzheimer's. He wants to be remembered for beating it. The Walk to End Alzheimer's is hoping to have over 600 participants this year and is still looking for teams, companies, and walkers for this year's event. Emily Slater, Star City News, Lafayette.